In this video, I'm going to show you the setup if you would like to receive a live phone call while you're doing your live streaming using the V300 Pro live sound card. Without further ado, let's get started. And now let me show you the things, cords we will need in this setup. So from this iPad, this is where I will be doing the streaming, and pretty much I'll be using Facebook live streaming. And of course, this is our V300 Pro live sound card. I'll be using again a condenser microphone. Cords that goes along with this is this one. And by the way, this phone here, this phone is the one I'll be using to receive calls, or if you want, or if I want to call someone. And by the way, for calling, it doesn't have to be phone to phone, like from a phone, or even a landline can call here too. And also even Facebook calling or messenger calling, as long as this phone has data or has Facebook access also, or even FaceTime or Viber call or whatever you may have. So as long as you have to set one device to receive or if you want to call someone, so set that phone or device to call or receive calls. And this other device here is our background music. Let's say, for example, if you want to have some background music while you're talking, then you can use this other device. And as to the cords on here, so let me show you. I will be using two of them. So this one is the 3.5 mm TRRS, so the ones that has 3 lines on both ends. Normally this comes when you buy sound cards. And I will be using also one of this one. So this is 3.5 mm TRS, so the one that has 2 lines. And of course I will be using again a headset or an earphone, and I will be using this one here. So this is a Y splitter, so with 3.5 mm TRRS, so the one that has 3 lines, and then the other end here, so the two, one is for headphone, so like that, one for headphone and one for the microphone. So this is for the microphone, this one is for the headphone. And this one here, I will be using this one again because the phone, I will be connecting this one to this V300 Pro live sound card, and I will need this lightning adapter. As you can see, this one doesn't have an audio jack on it, so I always need this one. You might need 2 of them if, for example, you are using an iPad, the newer one, maybe an iPad Pro. If it doesn't have an audio jack on it, then you will need one of this one, or maybe if it's a type C, then you will use a different adapter. And for these 2 cords here, you don't need this one, so you will only need this 2 cables here if you want to connect your background music without using the Bluetooth connection. Then you will need this one. So this is the same as this one here. So the one that has 2 lines, 3.5 mm TRS, so it's the same as this one, the one that has 2 lines on both ends. And then this one is the audio splitter, so 3.5 mm TRS, so the one that has 2 lines, and the other end is just to split the 2 audio, so that's why it says audio splitter. Okay, so now let's start the connections. And now let's first connect the TRRS on here. So let's connect it, let's say to the live 2 on here. And then the other end we will connect to this iPad. And this iPad is again the one we'll be using for streaming. So this setup would be the same if you are going to use an Android device to use for streaming. So it could be an Android tablet or another phone. So this is the setup. So from live 1 or 2 here, connect the other end to the headphone jack or port of that device. And next, from here, from this phone, so again, this is the phone we will use to receive calls or if we want to call someone. So again, because this one doesn't have an audio jack on it, okay, I will use this adapter. So just simply connect it there. And then from this splitter, I will connect one end over there. The one for the microphone port here, we will connect the other end of this TRRS. And then the other end, we will connect to the one that says live 1 on here. Okay, so let's connect it there. So again, from phone, So the end of that Y splitter to audio and microphone. So for the microphone here, connect to the live one on this V300 Pro live sound card. Now for the headphone port, we will use this one here. Okay, so this is the TRS, the one that has 2 lines. Okay, so let's connect one end there, and now the other end we will connect to the music input of this sound card. So you can see over here the one that says accompany, that's where we're going to be connecting this one. Okay, so something like that. Now, as I was telling you earlier, if for example the background music or the source of the background music doesn't have a Bluetooth functions, you can use this one. Or even if it has and you prefer to use a line-in connection from that device to here, it could be a laptop also, then this is the option. So what you will do is pretty much you connect, so the audio splitter, connect it there, and then connect one end on here, and then connect this one here, and this is the other TRS on both ends. So connect one end there, and the other end wherever is your source of your music. So if you're going to use this one, so just connect it to the headphone port of that, or if it's a laptop, connect this one to the port of the laptop, or whatever source you may have. So again, that is the other option if you do not want to use a Bluetooth connections between your background music to this live sound card. So since we will not be using this one, we'll just what we will be doing is we will connect the background music to here using Bluetooth. So we will not be needing this cord here. So again, these 2 cords we will not be needing. So let's connect this one here. Okay, so again, from this Y splitter to microphone and headphone. So from the phone here, and then the microphone goes to the live. So the microphone here is connected to the live one port of this sound card, and then the headphone is connected to the accompany port of this sound card. So we're almost done. Now for the headset, so if I were you, so I suggest if your earphone or headset or headphone has a built-in microphone on it, and if you are using a condenser microphone to be in a safe side, just connect it to the one that says earphone, because if you're going to connect it to the one that says headset, this built-in microphone on here will also pick up the noise. Let's say if you are close to this one, or your mouth is close to this one, it will pick up the noise as well. So I suggest connect it to here, not unless you want to use the microphone, built-in microphone of this earphone, then of course connect it to here so someone else can use the condenser microphone, or you can use also a dynamic microphone, whatever you have. Okay, so again, we will be connecting this one to the one that says earphone, because we will not be using the built-in microphone of this headset, because we will be using this condenser microphone. Okay, and lastly, we will connect this condenser microphone. Okay, of course, there's only one port here for the microphone, and the one that says condenser, so we'll connect it there, and of course the other end is connected to this one, and this cord normally comes when you buy a condenser microphone. And now we're all set. Okay, and now I'm turning on this sound card, and so what we will do first is we'll make sure that this device here is connected to this sound card using Bluetooth, so that whatever we play on here, let's say we'll be using a YouTube song or videos, the audio will be connected to this sound card. So simply go to the settings of that device and go to Bluetooth, make sure it's turned on, and name of this one here should be V300 Pro, and it says there, and it's already connected because I connected it already. If it's your first time to connect them, normally it will go at the bottom here, and then you just have to select that to make them connected to each other. Okay, so now that it is connected, we can now get out from there, and as I mentioned, we will be using a YouTube song. And now, as you can see, I am almost ready to go live. And by the way, just to give you a heads up, if in case you're planning to play some music from here, from this iPad, while you are doing your streaming, not unless you will use other application, then it could be possible. But if in case you just want to play a YouTube song while you're doing streaming, it did not work for me. I am unsure if there's other way, but so far I've tried and it did not work for me. What happened was as soon as I play the video from YouTube, my streaming would stop. So instead of playing it here, I just use other device to play background music or maybe a song from YouTube. And now I'm gonna go live now from here. Okay, there you go. I am now on live. And okay, let's test it first. Okay, so as you can see on this one here, okay, the settings here is currently says Hall, and that's why it has the echo on it. But if you press original, then there is no effects. If you would like to watch the detailed review on this V300 Pro live sound card, I will be adding a link under the description below. Okay, so for example, if you just wanted to talk, let's say it's just for like a podcasting type of thing, then you don't need those effects. But if it's, for example, if you want to sing along or you want to sing and go live, then of course you want to select the Hall. So to go to the Hall settings there, just select mode on here, and it's gonna go there. So something like that. And if you think that's too much echoey, then just turn this knob to the left, so something like that. And then you can decide how much echo you wanted to use. So there you go, or reverb. So something like that. And as you know, microphone volume is just on here. If you want it up, then this one, and then lower to here, and then treble, lower and up. So it's up to you how much treble you want to use. The monitor here does affect your volume on your streaming. So whatever you hear on here, if you want it louder, the output of your streaming would be the same. So it will get louder as well. So something like that. For example, if you want to use the Dutch on here, so same as other sound cards, if you're going to play something, and if you press the Dutch button on here, it lowers the background music, and as you stop talking, then the background music volume goes up. Let's give it a sample. Okay, let's play this one here. Okay, and by the way, to control the volume, you can control the volume from this device itself. So let's lower it. It looks like it's very loud. Okay, so let's lower it from here. Okay, something like that. Let's play it again. Okay, there you go. Okay, so let's say, for example, that is your background music, and if you're going to play Dutch on here, as you notice, as I am talking, you could hardly hear the background music, but if I'm going to stop talking, okay, there you go. So that is the use of Dutch on here. Okay, let's turn off the Dutch first, and then let's pause this music. And for the preset sound effects on here, for sure you can use it while you're doing your streaming, like laughter, slap, crow, attention, tickle. Okay, and so all of them here pretty much you can use, even the pitch bend on here.
So if you want to change your voice, then you can.
So something like that.
Okay. And also for the vocal out on here, it's just to remove the vocals of that music. If you're playing, let's say, music that has vocals, and if you want to sing along with that, then that's the use of that. Anyway, now let's get started from calling someone. Okay, first what I will do is I will be the one to call my husband using Viber calling. Okay, so from here I'm gonna hit call now on here. Okay, there you go. So I am now calling. I hope my husband will answer the phone. So again, what I'm using right now is Viber calling. Hello?
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 Oh, there you go. So I can hear you now. So as you can see, it works. So on the other line is my husband, and I'm going to ask him if my voice is clear. Is my voice clear?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to hang up now, and I will ask my husband to call me this time using a phone call. So it's not a Viber, but it's like a phone to phone. Okay, and now my husband is calling, so he's using his phone to call me this time, so I'm going to answer. So don't answer over there. Oh, anyway, this one is connected here, so I'm going to answer from here. Okay, there you go. So I just answered a phone call. Let's say it's like the same thing if someone is calling you from far away. It could be a landline also. Okay, hello there. Hi, are you there?
Hello.
Hello,
Yeah.
hello.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Hello.
so far you're loud and clear. How about me? Am I clear?
Loud and clear.
Okay. Okay, there you go. So as you can see, it does work, and I can hear my husband, and he can hear me as well. And yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Or maybe let me ask if he can hear the music I am playing. Okay, stay there with me, and I'm gonna play a song, and if you can please tell me, Daddy, if you can hear this song. Okay, I'm gonna play it. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Can you hear that background music?
I can hear that one. Loud and clear.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so there you go. So if you are going to play a background music, whoever is on the other line, they can hear as well that background music. And if you're going to use the picture
Band on here, that
would be the output also if you talk. Okay, so I'm gonna stop now from there. Okay, thank you, Daddy. Bye now. Talk to you later.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. There you go. So as you can see, it does work in this setup. And that's all I can share for today. Thanks again, guys, for watching. If you like this type of videos, please give it a like. And if you like more of this type of videos, consider subscribing and hit the notification bell so you are always updated for all the upcoming videos I will be posting. Keep safe, and until next time.